Good morning, Braxton. Welcome to the show.
Good morning.
So let's dive right in and talk about morning routines. I know when you started telling me about what you were implementing in your life, I was like, wow. And I would love to have you on the show because I think it's inspiring and I'm sure other people would be inspired by this. But tell us how this came about, why you started a morning routine.
Honestly, I never really had like a good morning routine or anything. I just took every day as it came to me. And I just noticed a lot of resistance in my life and a lot of times where I just really was unmotivated or not at my happiest or my energy levels weren't there. And I just have seen a lot of other podcasts of people I look up to reading their books and stuff, just hearing about their morning routines and what they do to get their day started and how important it is to them. So I started trying to have a really good morning routine, and it's helped me so much in life. My morning routine really starts off. I wake up at around 6:30 every day, and then start my day off with ice water with lemon and Himalayan pink salt. It has a lot of health benefits. Helps your blood circulation and your mineral balance, a bunch of stuff. Um, After that, I like to do an ice bath, which is my least favorite part of my morning, but that has a lot of health benefits and helps get you going for sure. After that, I like to eat some raw honey, do about a half hour yoga, and then do about a half hour workout. And I've just noticed that I'm way more motivated and ready to go and energetic and happier throughout my day. It's really helped me out a lot. It's also taught me a lot about resistance. Um,
What does
and how,
resistance mean to you, like in the mornings?
yeah, well, I mean, just with the ice bath alone, there's so many days, every day, pretty much try and talk myself out of doing it. There's certain days I just sit there and stare at it for like 20 minutes, give myself every reason why I don't need to do it. Waking up at 6:30 gets old sometimes. Stay up
Mhm.
too late, I can't sleep or something like that. And that alarm starts going off. First thing you think is, oh man, I can sleep 5 more minutes, or I don't need to wake up right now. Um,
Yep.
but beating resistance and making it a habit not to fall into the resistance really benefits your life for sure.
Especially when you don't have to get up, like you don't have a boss or a job that you have to be at. One thing I noticed when I first became an entrepreneur and getting up is that when I started reading books and listening to podcasts, just like you're doing, I just noticed every successful person had a morning routine. You rarely meet people like, oh yeah, I just roll out of bed whenever I want. Like then I start my day and I just like you said, then the day happens to you instead of you kind of getting to dictate and control your day. And I thought, okay, well, I'm going to just try this. And it definitely changed how my morning was and how my entire day is. And really, I mean, the basis of living your life alive is it how do you start your day off? I mean, if you just let your day happen, it's really hard for me to get back on track. I know when for whatever reason, if I don't do it or don't make the time to do it, it totally feels different. My entire day is off. So awesome. Well, let's see about that ice bath. And while you're getting that set up, I'll talk about my morning routine, which is different. And I think that's really important to say is that everybody's morning routine can be different. It needs to be what's important to you, kind of what your priorities are. And for you right now, you decided to focus on health and fitness and mindset. And those are the things you're focusing on. The ice bath obviously has a lot of health benefits, but it is really a big mindset. I mean, to have to talk yourself into that, it's not like going to the gym. I mean, it's like literally submerging yourself in ice. And just like you said, everybody can do it, but not everybody will. So, including me right now, I'm not going to. And I know you're on Cape Cod where it's already cold outside and
Yeah.
it's warm and I like warm things. I had a warm shower the other morning and I was like, oh my gosh, it's not getting hot. I just love that warm weather, but it is just a mindset. And I think when we do the hard things up front, I read a book one time called Eat That Frog. And it's like, do the big thing that you really don't want to do because then the rest of the day, everything seems easier instead of like dredging through the day and looking for that hard stuff. But for me, I try to wake up early, earlier than anybody else, because if other people, are around, it's harder to stay focused and really spend that time. And for me, it's like personal time where I can get up. So I try to get up really early and I start my day with saying gratitude out loud, 3 things. And all the studies I've done and pretty much every personal development book you pick up, they talk about gratitude somewhere. somehow. And so it's just one of those things that's so easy not to do, but it's so easy to do, and it's absolutely life changing, and just changes everything about how you look at your day. And then I do my prayer and I do guided meditation. I'm not the best person at holding still and meditating, so I have a whole list of guided meditations. So if anybody wants those, I just through the years have found different free guided meditations to help me sometimes. And I like them because sometimes I only have 5 minutes, or sometimes I have a half hour. And so I just do it by time. And that just really helps me get kind of that bird's eye view of my life, and not just so like into the details of that to go. The other thing I really try not to do, and it's really hard, is to pick up our phone first thing in the morning, because it's there. You have to go to the bathroom, you want to check messages. And then what happens is you become very reactive, and your brain is like already on, oh my gosh, I need to respond to that person, or I can't believe I forgot to do that, or, and then it's just off and running, and it's really hard to be mindful about yourself or be intentional when you pick up that phone. So I really try not to. I put it in another room and I try not to walk in there. And then I always do my prayer time, and then I do my stretching and yoga. I like to call it yoga, but I'm sure somebody else would look at me and call it stretching. So whatever it is, it doesn't have to be some professional thing, and it doesn't have to be perfect for you. But for me, it's just moving my body. And if I don't do that, I notice a big difference. And so I try to do those things as well. So let's dive in to the ice bath.
Yeah, of course. I love the ice bath too, just because it's my one thing that makes me uncomfortable every day. And I feel like it's a very good thing to not always live in comfort, and you are consistently living in comfort. It's hard to do anything that's not comfortable, whether it's making a business decision, doing anything like that. So
I'm so proud of you for that, because I think, generationally, especially your generation, but we just look for comfort all the time, and we don't like to be out of comfort. So I'm so glad that you brought that up.
It's so cold.
Look at me in my jammies and my comfy blanket, and
so cold my towel is frozen.
Oh no.
All right, Regan, will you grab this?
Regan's helping film.
Oh man.
He's getting the ice bath, and I don't know if you can see, but there's a nice warm day out there.
Here, let me switch the camera for you. Oh man. Anything else you want to talk about before we get in? Because I can't talk.
No, I'm proud of you. And I know my morning routine has absolutely changed my life, and it's so easy to do and so easy not to do. But I wish, you being in your early 20s, I wish when I was in my early 20s, raising you and raising other children, that I learned to take this time for myself in the morning. I would have been much more grounded and, spend that time for myself and just give myself a little treat in the morning versus just diving in. So I'm glad that you're implementing this at such a young age.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, I'm popping in.
Go, Braxton.
Never getting a timer.
How long are you able to stay in there?
3 minutes is my max.
And what do they recommend?
A minute and a half, 7 days a week. To see benefits, you need 11 minutes every week, pretty much.
You're hard on.
All right, well, we'll let you go so you don't have to talk. You have a great day, and thank you everybody for joining in on our morning routine. We hope that you implement a morning routine to help you live your life more fully alive. Thank you for joining us.
Have a good one. Bye.